Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be discussing when should a man disclose that he is in a relationship? Well, with my boyfriend, I told him that I do not want his audience knowing that we are together because number one, I know that they're not going to be happy for us. They're not going to be happy that we are in a relationship. And I just now thought of another reason why I do not want his audience on social media knowing that we are in a relationship, because my boyfriend's social media audience is predominantly female, and most of those women want him. Most of them want him. You know, he does have men that watch his content, and follow him. But most of his audience is women. Now, I stopped commenting on his social media back in April because I got tired of women stepping on my toes, trying to compete with me. Now, this is before me and him got into a relationship. But I got tired of them copying my comments. They tried to copy off of my comments, stepping on my toes. And I did a video about, jealous women will compete with women, trying to, vying for a man's attention. They will compete with a woman for a man's attention. And that is what was happening. So I stopped commenting because of that reason. And two, I don't necessarily want people knowing that at the time I didn't want them knowing, his audience knowing that I was taking interest in him. But now I'm in love with this man, madly in love with this man. And we are in a relationship. I am in a committed relationship with this man. I love this man. And so I just thought of another reason. I told my man, I said, I messaged him. I said, I don't want no one on your audience knowing that we are in a relationship because I know that they're not going to be happy. And I know that women sabotage. Women are very jealous. And I just thought of another reason why I do not want his audience knowing right now that we're in a relationship, because I already know it's going to hurt his brand, and he recently rebranded his social media, which I appreciate. He rebranded, because he's taking his online presence serious, and also because he is in a relationship and he is doing it out of respect for me. He refers to women as sis, to signal to that woman that he is not romantically interested in her, rather than, without saying that he's in a relationship, because he respects that I do not want his audience knowing that we are in a relationship. But eventually he's going to have to come out and share that. And that's what I'm talking about in this video. When should a man disclose that he is in a relationship? Now, I just thought of another reason why I do not want my man disclosing that that we're in a relationship, because I know it's going to hurt. People are going to unfollow him. People are going to stop supporting him, because most of those women who are supporting him now are only supporting him because they think that he's single and they are interested in him. I'd say about 70 to 80% of the women who support him are interested in him. But if he comes out that shares that he's in a relationship, he's going to be losing followers overnight. I guarantee it. So that's just another reason that I just now thought of why I don't want him, sharing too soon that we're in a relationship. But when we get married, he's going to have to open up about it and share that we are in a relationship, because he's going to be wearing a wedding band. I have my purity ring on, and it has a wedding band, but that's, my boyfriend is going to be giving me a whole new wedding band and all that. So that's going to be replaced. But this is my purity ring. I am abstinent until marriage. I'm going to be waiting until marriage before I get sexually involved with my boyfriend. We are not having sex. We are waiting until marriage. Matter of fact, I want to wait until our honeymoon night. Um, I want it to be somewhere special. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty details, but I want to be intimate with my boyfriend when we get married on our honeymoon night. I want it to be something, just, yeah. So, but eventually my boyfriend is going to have to, make it known that he is in a relationship, when we get married, because that's pretty serious. Right now we're boyfriend and girlfriend. So if you're a guy watching this, if your audience is predominantly female, I would wait until you get married before you announce it, because I'm telling you, a lot of your supporters are only supporting you because they think that you are a single man, that you are a free agent, that you are available. But as soon as you announce that you have a girlfriend, you are going to lose. If you have a YouTube channel, you're going to lose subscribers overnight. If you have Instagram or TikTok, you are going to lose, they're going to unfollow you, because they were only following you because they thought you were single, and once you share that you're in a relationship, all of a sudden, they feel threatened. That's a threat that you are now in a relationship. And so women are very jealous. So that's the reason why I told, that I'm glad I told my boyfriend, not to share. But at the time I said, I don't want nobody knowing, your audience knowing, because they're not going to be happy for us. But I just now thought of the fact that if he shares it, it's going to hurt his brand, and he's growing. He's growing his social media. He's rebranded. Part of the reason why he rebranded is because he's taking his social media serious, and two, because he's got a girlfriend. He's in a relationship. He even cut back how often he posts because he has a girlfriend, and he don't want to be online interacting with women all the time when he has a girlfriend. He even refers to women in his comment section as sis. Most women, out of respect for me, I got a good man, y'all. I got a good man. I'm just so excited. But, I don't post my man. I don't follow my man. We don't follow each other for privacy reasons, because people snoop through your following list, your followers list. People snoop through your likes. I don't even engage with my man, nothing on my man's main feed, because the likes are public. People can go through the likes and click on the profiles. I engage with my man's stories, and I'm not even a big Instagram story watcher, but because I'm so in love with my man, and I really enjoy his content. His content is very refreshing. It's very different, and it's very engaging. And so I always look forward to his posts. I always look forward to his stories. He got me on my toes, wondering what he's going to post next, what he's going to say next. I love this man, y'all. But, if you are a man watching this video and you want to announce that you're in a relationship, wait until you get married. Keep building your brand, but this is not the time to announce that you're in a relationship, because right now the main reason why you're getting followers or YouTube subscribers is because women, most of them are women, is because and you're getting a lot of support and followers is because they think you're single. You may be attractive. My man is hella attractive. But I'm not insecure. I'm not jealous. I don't care that the majority of my man's social media following is women. But you need to wait until you get married, because when you get married, that is a commitment. You don't want to hide the fact. You're not hiding the fact that you're in a relationship, but when you are a social media influencer and your audience is predominantly women, it could impact your influence. Because most of the women following you are interested in you. They think you're single. So just continue to have women think that you are a single man so that you can continue to grow and level up and grow your brand. And then when you get married, just pop out that you're married. They're going to be like, what? And it's not that you're lying. It's not that you're keeping a secret. It's just the fact that you don't want to sabotage your brand, because if you announce too soon that you are in a relationship, that you are unavailable, that you're not single, it could hurt your brand and you will lose followers, because the women following you are only supporting you. Most of them are only supporting you because, you're attractive and you're single. But make an announcement that you have a girlfriend. You will lose subscribers and supporters and followers overnight. Trust me. So that's just another thing that I thought of with my relationship. And technically you're still single, if you're not married. Even though I have a boyfriend, I'm legally still single. Even though my boyfriend has a girlfriend, we're in a relationship together. He's my boyfriend, I'm his girlfriend. We're still single. So technically I'm single, but I'm in a relationship. So my boyfriend does say that he's single, and on social media, he did say, that, most people agree that if you're not married, you're still single. So my boyfriend still, says that he's single. He's not married. So technically he's still single. Now, when we get married, yes, I do want him to make it known that he has a wife. He has a wifey. And, he may lose some followers, but that's okay. He will, when you come out that you are married, your social media you will notice a pivot in your audience. You will start attracting married men to your social media, or married women. And all of the women who are single watching your content or your YouTube channel or your Instagram, they're going to fall off. And that's just the way it is. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share in this video. I hope that you found this video informative. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next upload.